Beatle people, how's everybody doing? Well, I finally have caved and decided to give my full 2 cents on Ringo Starr's Beaucoups of Blues. This was a really tough album to get through for me personally because I am not a fan of country music. And I know in one of my last update videos, I kind of talked about the struggles I was having with this record. Because I'm not a fan of country, I just want to put out there that all of these reviews are my personal opinions. Everyone out there in the universe is entitled to their own. Maybe there are country lovers out there that would absolutely love this album. But because of my personal musical taste, I just really couldn't get through it. It was tough for me, which is strange because if you go through the Beatles catalog, they, did some stuff here and there. They did some country covers and things like that, like Sure to Fall in Love. I actually really, really like that. Or, anything that Ringo really did. Ringo was kind of the country guy in the Beatles, even though all of them had their own country influences. I mean, George Harrison loved Carl Perkins. They loved Elvis. They loved Jerry Lee Lewis and Johnny Cash and, all those Sun artists, which are artists that I love as well. And I think that's about the extent of my love for country music, is that older style where it's almost rockabilly more so than actually solid country western. But of course, in the 70s, country had a huge surge out on the pop charts, and it became, pop music. And I guess Ringo was trying to see where that could take him because, he kind of dabbled with it in his time during the Beatles. So a little background on the actual album, which is funny because the background on the album is way more interesting than the album itself. So it came out September 25th, 1970, just 5 months after Sentimental Journey came out. So Ringo actually recorded this album in just 3 days over in Nashville with producer Pete Drake. And when it comes to the charts, it actually failed to chart in Britain. And in America, on the country charts, it actually went up to number 35, which isn't too bad. But on the overall Billboard charts, it only came to around 65 on the regular LP Billboard charts. So it really wasn't quite a commercial success, which is weird that Sentimental Journey did better statistically than Beaucoups of Blues. While doing some research, I actually saw this really cool quote from Ringo saying, here, let me go to my notes here. I was only there in Nashville for 3 days recording. I'd learn 5 songs in the morning and I'd go and record 5 songs that night. It was really good. So this album was done really, really quick, and I wonder if that maybe has anything to do with why maybe it did so poorly. Another really cool thing that I saw is that all of these sessions were actually engineered by Elvis's guitar player, Scotty Moore. And I'm a huge Elvis fan, and I just think that that is so rad. So it took me forever to get through this album. It's been months. I want to say it's been at least 2 months now that I started doing this, Beatles solo album challenge. And I kept getting just really stuck on this because I would try and listen to this album, and as soon as I heard that little slide guitar country twang, I had to skip and go to the next song, and then it would once again be that same country feel and twang, and it's just something that I personally can't stand. So there are actually only 3 songs that I enjoy on this record. One being $15 Draw, the second, Coochie Coochie, and the third, which is what ends the record, Nashville Jam. And why do I only like these 3 songs? Because they don't sound as country they actually are a bit more on the blues side. Now, Coochie Coochie is the only song on this album that's actually written by Ringo Starr. All of these other songs are songwriters that I've never heard of, probably because they're all country songwriters, and it's just not my wheelhouse. And the Nashville Jam is just a giant, 6 or 7 minute cool jam session, which actually also features DJ Fontana on drums as well, which is really cool. So Scotty Moore and DJ Fontana, you're just missing Bill Black, and you've got the Elvis trio. But that's really it, you guys. Those are the only 3 songs that I could get through on this record. I just couldn't listen to any of the others for more than maybe 15 seconds. And I really tried. I really, 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 really tried for months to listen to this record, and I just couldn't get through it. But now, here it is, an official review. Maybe, if you like country music, like I said before, maybe you'll enjoy this record more than I did. I really just couldn't do it. But then also, it's like the statistics show. It didn't do well commercially. So I guess maybe I'm not alone here. Well, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Is Beaucoups of Blues an album that you guys enjoy? Is it one that you just don't listen to? Because trust me, I feel you. If this is your first time over here at my channel, I am going to try and do every single Beatles solo album in the order in which they came out, do a review on them. This is going to be one of the shortest ones, and I apologize. It's just everyone has their musical preference. This just wasn't it for me. So until next time, as always, peace and love. See ya.